Page 93, number 8. According to the National Collegiate Athletic Association men's rules, a tennis ball must have a diameter of more than 2.5 inches and less than 2 5/8 inches. So the NC2A has a range that their tennis balls must fit into. And we're going to investigate that range. So the diameter has to be more than 1.5 inches. All right, so the diameter has to be more than 1.5. So let's change that to a decimal. So the diameter has to be more than 2.5 inches. And if we change our radius is half of that. So the radius must be more than 1.25 inches. And then what is the volume of a sphere with a diameter of 2 5/8 inches, which is the top end of that range? So we're going to change that to a decimal. So the diameter is going to be 2.625, right? And so the radius is half of that. So we're going to take half of that. You could divide by 2. So 1.3125 inches. And then they want us to write an inequality that expresses that range. So inequality is the greater than, less than symbols, like the little alligators, right? So in case you weren't sure what that meant, I would set it up like this. Okay, once you figure out the volume of the smaller diameter, right? So the volume is going to be, of the tennis ball has to be greater than that, but it has to be less than the volume of the bigger diameter. So, you can just set up those boxes, and the one in the middle is the tennis ball. So the volume that you find in part A is the small n. The volume that you find in part B is the greater than, right? So it has to be, the volume of the NC2A tennis ball has to be greater than what's in that smaller box on the left-hand side, but it has to be less than the volume that you found in part B, right? The larger volume on the right-hand side. So that's how you set up the inequality. So you put those two values in like that. Okay?